Hey, my wonderful people, how are you all doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends on where you are viewing me from. How are you all doing? How's everything going with you guys? So guys, our topic today is discipline in marriage and in generally, okay? So what is discipline? Discipline is the quality of being able to behave, okay, and work in a controlled way, which involve obeying particular rules or standard, okay? So let's really talk to men, because there are so many men that they are lacking, and they don't see it as anything. They're lacking discipline. You are a married man, okay? You don't appreciate your wife, but you go out there to appreciate other women. You are messaging other women, maybe your colleague at work. The messages you are putting out there is not even a message that you can send to a colleague, but you're just flirting with this person. And the way you're talking to this person, you're not talking to your wife the same way. Like you're just trying to be nice to another woman, whereas you are not even that nice to your wife. Every other woman, every other skate that passes, you appreciate them, but the one you kept in the house that is beautiful, you don't even appreciate. Is it not a taboo? Or you engage yourself, the people you engage conversation with, like rotten things that somebody is not supposed to hear, and you a married man. If you are disciplined, you will discipline yourself in all areas. You will discipline both your tongues. You will discipline the way you talk, your behavior. Okay? They're not asking you to maybe cage yourself because you are married. No, but let there be discipline. If you are disciplined, you will not engage yourself. Maybe where single guys are talking, they're discussing about women. Instead of you to discuss about money, things that gives you money, discuss business. What you're discussing is about women. Whereas you have a woman in your house, you should be discussing how to bring out the best in your wife, not engaging yourself in rotten discussions. Every other person that calls you, you discuss rubbish. There's no discipline. There's no discipline around you as a married man. You have no discipline, both in your behavior, both in your speech. So guys, you see, number one basic philosophy of discipline, yeah, is your boundaries. You get to learn how to set your boundaries. This one, I'm talking to men. There's no men. They don't know how to set boundaries. They don't set boundaries. Mostly when it comes to the opposite side of other people. Okay, when you're married, marriage is not a cage, but there should be level of boundaries. You shouldn't be living your life anyhow. And these men that lacks that discipline, maybe when the woman try to talk to them, they will tell you that you are trying to control them. You want to control their life. There are some men looking for a woman that will control them. And you that have a good wife, you are telling the wife that she's trying to control you. Is it not an irony? You are married, every other woman there, every other woman, sweetheart, this and that. You don't have boundary. A name that you should be, a special name that is meant to call your wife is what you are calling every other woman. And you tell me that you have boundary. You tell me that you have discipline. You men should start learning how to be disciplined. That's why there are so many problems in marriages of today. And mostly it's caused by men, because these men, they don't see it as anything. And most of them are not even willing to humble themselves to learn. Because there's some men that doesn't even have this home training, like they completely lack it. So if somebody does not have home training, how do you expect that person to have discipline? Having discipline will be very, very difficult. So please, you get to learn how to discipline yourself. Your behavior. Discipline everything in a positive way. Just discipline yourself to be better. Discipline your tongues, discipline your thoughts, discipline your behavior, and be the best you can for your spouse. Discipline is very, very important. When you don't have discipline, you cannot control yourself.